Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my page. I'm Laura with Chocolate to Chocolate Designs. Say hi when you jump on. Hit that heart button for me. Let me know that you're here and that you're watching. And I apologize for being a few minutes late tonight, you guys. 9:30 Eastern time is my normal start time for those who have been watching for a while. So in just a minute, I'm going to give you a keyword to type in. When you type in that keyword, I'll send a message to your messenger with a supply list for all of the things that we're using tonight. Hopefully this pulls up fast so I can give you guys that keyword. Well, it pulled up, but that's weird. All right, the keyword for tonight is October. October. Can somebody type that in and just make sure that I'm live and that everything is going right? This is weird. Where am I? What's going on? Oh my goodness. Okay, good. Now it's working. I couldn't figure it out. Y'all, I could not figure it out tonight, and now I can't get my volume to turn off. Okay, good. We're here. We're here. October is the keyword, y'all. October. Hey, Debbie. Hi, Paulette. Hi, Lynn. Hello, Wendy and Teresa. Hello, Kathy. Hi, Lisa Marie and Tracy. Hi, Pam. Hello, Leanne and Joni. Hi, Valerie and Lynn. Hi, Pam. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Christina. Hello, Tammy. Hello, Sue and everybody. Hey, Carol. Hi, Sissy. Happy birthday. Oh, my gosh. Tracy says my birthday sucked today. Oh, no, girl. Oh, no. Try again tomorrow. Tomorrow's Evan's birthday, you guys. My little guy is turning 8 tomorrow. And just before he went to bed, I made sure he gave me the biggest hug in the world because it's the last day ever that I'm going to have a 7-year-old, right? So I made sure I got my big old 7-year-old hug in. Hi, Teresa. Hello, everybody. All right, so you guys, I don't know what is going on my desk, but I got something fuzzy on here. I know what it's from. It's from those craft box I've been creating. That's what that's from. All right, so, y'all, if you haven't guessed yet, we are doing a Club Couture project tonight. For those of you who are not in the club, and you're going, what is this club thing she's talking about? How do I get in on this? I'm going to tell you all about it right now, okay? So Club Couture is a monthly craft subscription. Thank you. Mailed right to your door every single month. And each month we have curated a whole new project that you can do at home that's got everything that you need to create the entire thing. You crafted all day. Oh, that sounds lovely. That sounds lovely. You turn 39 again on Sunday. I love that for you. All right, so this month is October, and let's take a look at what's inside our October craft kit. If you guys are not in the club yet, type October in there. Grab all of the information. So this is the one for October. You guys, it is the gingerbread houses, and it is absolutely adorable. With this transfer, you are going to get shimmer crimson in a paste single and bright white in a paste single as well. And you are going to get these little gingerbread house ornaments that are perfectly shaped to match up with these houses. That's the kit for this month. If you're a first-time subscriber, you're also going to get a mini squeegee to go with this. So you can just start your projects right then and there, right? Hi, Melinda. Tomorrow would have been your uncle's birthday. He passed. Oh, I'm so sorry, Pam. I did, Carol. I got it a couple of days ago. I think I tried to tell you that yesterday, but I think you might have jumped off because you're visiting friends in Maine. Thank you for that, Carol. Hi, Carlene. Oh, my gosh. All right, so you guys, I've already opened mine. We've already done our craft kit for this month, and they turned out super cute, right? We put some glitter on them. This one right here is the one I had the wrong glitter on it, but they're still so stinking adorable. We're going to do something else with this tonight, though, that is a different way that you can use that transfer, just in case any of you guys have already done your craft kits and you want to know what else can I do with this, right? Because each one of these transfers can be used 8 to 12 times or more. I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to grab my transfer that I've already used once, and that's the one I'm going to use tonight. But let's go ahead and get started with the actual project, okay? So, are you guys ready for this? This is going to be a doozy tonight, but it's going to be awesome. So stinking awesome. Hopefully my blue battery lasts. Oh, yay, Dottie! Congratulations! So you guys, I am absolutely in love with all of these little simple tags that we've got going on right now. They're so easy to use. They're amazing, and I love making tags. Hi, Joanne. So we're going to do a different kind of a tag tonight, and I'm going to walk you guys through, I don't know, something different. Something different. I just love something different. I always like something different. Okay, so we're going to start off with this tag here. Oh my gosh, you guys, these messages are coming. 5 of the 6 grandchildren of ours are here at your daughter's. Tomorrow, her granddaughter and family show up. All 6 of Tina's. Oh my gosh, girl! Everybody's going to the football game. Awesome! You love Christmas and gingerbread. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to start with this little simple tag right here. This is one of the smaller ones, and this comes in a 2-pack of these tags. And I have got a cute piece of some very, very thin scrapbook paper that we're going to Mod Podge right to this piece. This is going to be our background. Hi, Amy. Welcome. Hi, Crystal. So we're actually going to do the simple tag piece here. And we're going to Mod Podge that one. And then I've also got one of the square simple tags. We're going to Mod Podge this one as well. And we're going to use 2 of these pieces with this gorgeous Christmas red and white striped pattern on each one of these. Are you guys ready for this? Super, super simple. If you have never decoupaged before, it is like the easiest thing in the world. It's been 46 years today that your dad passed away. You were 12. Oh my gosh, Jackie. I am so sorry to hear that, hon. It doesn't get easier either. Believe me, I know. Oh, thank you, Lisa. All right, you guys. I'm going to grab out my Mod Podge here. This is just standard Mod Podge. I don't make my own. I just put mine in these little squeeze bottles that I get at the Dollar Tree because for me, it's just easier to control that way. You guys, if you were with me before I did the bottles and you saw me pour out Mod Podge, it was a mess. It was such a mess. I had it everywhere. I always poured way too much. It was insanity. And then I got these little squeeze bottle things here. And now I can put just the right amount on here. And it's not too much. It's not all over the place. It's perfect. Hi, Sissy. So this is a Mod Podge brush, you guys. Is the Perks different? Yeah, so Perks is different from the monthly thing. So Perks is a discount membership. You pay $20 a month for the 30% off discount. And then you get $20 back in product credit every month. But all you get with Perks is that 30% discount. The Club Couture is the craft subscription. So you don't get both for the $20 and get $20 back. You only get one. And then the Club Couture subscription is $25.99 US, or I think it's $32.99 Canada. But if you are a Perks member before you're a Club member, then you do get a 30% discount on your Club Couture subscription as well, which is pretty darn awesome if you ask me. All right, so I'm just putting my Mod Podge right on there, you guys, just like so. And I'm going to dry my Mod Podge before I even put my paper down. The reason that I do this is so that it allows my paper to dry, allows me to be able to reposition my paper in case I don't have it lined up properly. Oh, Tracy, that's awesome. Probably on the 15th. If you are a designer, she says that she's got $40 all of a sudden in design dollars. It's because designers get paid on the 15th. And so if you did $400 in sales or in purchases last month, then you're going to get back $40 in design dollars, and those are paid out on the 15th. Or if you just did $200, but that's when you subscribed, that would be another reason. You got 20 plus 20. All right, I'm not sure that I'm done with this yet because I don't remember everything that I'm doing. I think I have these ideas and then I forget my ideas as quickly as I can get it put together. All right. Oh, thank you guys. I'm missing some of these messages, but you guys have got it. Our prayer warriors are here and in full effect. And if you guys have not yet checked out the new Tiffany collection, it launched today. It's amazing. It is so amazing. I love Tiffany's new collection. And today is the last day for free shipping on orders of $50 or more. Okay? So if you want to get that new collection and you want that free shipping, and I know you do, then you're going to want to place your orders tonight to take advantage of that. All right, I'm drying these up with my dryer. We're going to get all of that Mod Podge pretty much completely dried up. That way we can put our paper down on here just how we want to. Prayers for Scooby-Doo. I'm sorry that I missed the comment on that. They just go so fast, and I can only see 2 comments at a time. That's all it will allow me to see. There we go. Pretty much all dried up. All right, now we can put our paper down on here. And I think that what I want to do, you guys, is I'm actually going to just kind of trim around this just to make it easier to work with. Oh, heck, let's just Mod Podge it down first, and then we'll trim around it. All right, so I'm going to grab a piece of parchment paper here. Or if you have a Teflon sheet, you can use a Teflon sheet. And we're going to put this right on top here and then use an iron. Or if you have a heat press, you can use that. And we're just going to go right back over top of that surface with an iron to reactivate that Mod Podge. And then really get this stuck down. Now, be careful, or like mind your edges. You really want to make sure that you get those edges really well so that it doesn't pull up. And I do recommend the thinner of a scrapbook paper you can get, the better for doing this. It makes it a lot easier to sand the edges if you've got a thinner paper, okay? And we're gonna let that cool down, and I'm gonna go ahead and move this one right here, right underneath there, and do the exact same thing with our square piece. Okay, so far tonight, we've Mod Podged. So you guys, today has been a day of work for me. I have been back at, I know we talked about these bundles a little bit. Has actually felt bad. We've talked about these bundles a little bit that I'm putting together for you guys. And I worked on those all day today. The last of my stuff is coming tomorrow. And I'm going to spend the weekend getting them together. Hopefully they will launch on Monday. That's my goal. Okay? I can't take pre-orders because I don't have a shipping price until they are done. And I can't reserve them or anything like that. There's just going to be a cart link or a checkout link and when they go live, and there's going to be 50 of them, y'all. 50. So hopefully everybody gets one. 50. All right, let's turn this over now that these are stuck down, and then I can just trim around them. Hi, Connie. And this will just make it a little bit easier for me and just a little bit to get my edges done. I am going to wait until these cool off a little bit before I start to do the sanding on those edges. Ooh, that's plenty of paper left to do another project. So I'm gonna save that piece. Have a friend that passed on Friday. Prayers for his family and friends. For the, oh no, absolutely, Tina, send in prayers. You guys, there's been a lot going on lately. A lot going on. So, you guys, there's bad news bears everywhere right now with a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, I was telling John that I was reading the other day online, locally here, there was a 2-year-old that was killed when he got hit by a car in a parking lot. And it was a 24-year-old that hit him. And it sounds like he was just near her car or next to his car. And of course she couldn't see him because he was just a little baby. And she was they said that she was going at a very low rate of speed. But she hit him. My guess is that he probably hit his head on the pavement, you guys. And I just felt so bad. I couldn't imagine being that 24-year-old. Or the baby's parents. Not going to be able to watch you Saturday I won't be on Saturdays for a while. Have a good weekend for your birthday then. So you guys, the whole world needs prayers right now. Not to diminish any of the prayer requests you guys have right now, but there's a lot of bad going on in this world. And we all just need to band together and just pray. Just pray for goodness. All right, you guys, all I'm doing is going around my edges with a sanding block. I'm going downward in a downward motion to get my edges nice and crisp from where that paper was at, okay? Oh my gosh. You guys, is this a sign or something? Is this just the good Lord calling a bunch of people home? Like, I don't, like, I don't know. Seems like there's a lot going on. A lot of people passing lately. Yeah. Just a lot. All right, here we go, you guys. Second one, we're going to do our tag the exact same way. Absolutely. Look at how easy that is, y'all. How easy is that to do that? Like I said, the thinner the paper, the easier it is. When it's really thick, it kind of makes it a little bit harder to get that paper to sand off. It says in Revelations, things are going to get worse toward the end, that we would know the season. I lose comments so fast, but not the day. Christina, the comments go so quickly that as soon as I look down, I miss like 6 of them. So I don't think that I'm seeing your comments, not because your comments aren't coming through, but just because they go so fast. Ace from Kiss passed away. There's a lot, you guys. So many peoples. I didn't take out my garbage last night either, so that's really, really full and overflowing. All right, let's clean this up a little bit. I'm sorry if I'm missing your message. My paper is thinking you sometimes do the burn method. Yeah, the burn method works for sure. You had your sister's service today. See, there's so much stuff. All right, so we're gonna lay these down. Oh, how did I want those? I want these like this. All right, just like that. I had it turned. The keyword is October, you guys. October. Check out this monthly club craft kit. I think you're gonna love it. All right, so we've got these 2 pieces here, and then you guys, what I want to do next, I was told that these right here are super, super simple to cut. Let's wait on that, though. Let's wait on that. Let's move those aside. Let's move on to the next step. Let's get our Club Couture project done. All right, so we're going to take just a blank, regular piece of cardboard. You guys get these with almost every surface that we send you. It's hard for me to be a cashier and make friends with your customers, and I get that, Connie. I get that. Oh, awesome! Okay, so this is Hazelnut by Waverly. My favorite color for anything gingerbread. It's what I did those other ones in. It's what I'm going to continue to do all things gingerbread in because it's beautiful. Lost your husband from cancer? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Tammy. You've cut shapes out of it? Yeah. Okay, good. So let's find out. Let me do it too. I haven't done it yet. All right, I'm just going to grab a brush. Any old brush will do, I think. And we're going to paint an area on here that's big enough for our gingerbread house. Okay, and I might have to do a couple of coats of paint. We'll see how well this works. And I think I'm going to use my done gingerbread house just as a guide to see how big of a space I'm going to need. But we're going to cut our gingerbread shape right out of the cardboard today. And it's going to look amazing. Trust me. I went and bought 3 big bags of hazelnut since you saw me use it. 3 big bottles? Terry, they're going to dry up on you. You're not going to go through 3 big bottles that fast, are you? go. That's a lot. That's a whole lot of Waverly. I just want to make sure that I've got this plenty big enough. So we're going to go around it one more time just to make it a little bit wider, a little bit longer. I want it absolutely plenty big enough. And then we're going to put a second coat on here after I get this one dried, just for more even consistency on here. Tracy, I didn't see it. I literally sat at my computer all day today. Actually, I sat at my desk all day today putting together those little bundles. And I had a few people that I had to jump on FaceTime chats with, and some of those calls lasted a little while. And then, oh my gosh, I pretty much just sat here watching movies and just busy work, busy work all day long when I wasn't on a FaceTime call with somebody. Yes, Tina, the VIP group is absolutely free. This color is called Hazelnut, and it's by Waverly. It's a chalk paint. It's not a paste. And once it dried, I can definitely tell that I need a second coat on there. Can you guys tell that? Yeah. I want it more even than that. You can't find the hazelnut there. Joanne, it was you that just said that, right? Yeah, Joanne, send me a message and let me know that. And I'll see what I can do about throwing a bottle into one of your orders for me, okay? So that you can get it. Because I'm literally a mile from Walmart, and I'm up there all the time. I would be happy to pick that up for you and put it in one of your orders from me. All right, you guys, second coat real quick, just to be sure that this has got even consistency and that it looks really good. I don't want this to look not good. Simple as that. Let's dry it up before we clean our brush, though, just to make sure. So, you guys, I took Willow for a walk today. We've been doing our 2-mile walks every morning after I drop the kids off. Y'all, it's getting bitter cold here at night. It was 34 degrees outside. No, Donna, we don't sell the bleach art gel. I wish we did. But, you know, you can use Comet. Not Comet. The Clorox bleach gel. Thank you, Tina. You can use Clorox cleaning products that have got bleach with them, and it works the same. And I say that, and then we'll come out with a bleach gel, and then I'm going to be like sticking my foot in my mouth. So you guys, I also want to let you know that, oh, that covered really well, that I know that some of you guys, when I announced that we were having another launch, the Tiffany launch, and you were like, oh my gosh, I'm going to go broke. I did check the launch schedule, and just so you guys are aware, there is not another new product launch until December 2nd from this point forward. Okay? So you can kind of take your time collecting the ones that we've got if you need to. Because there's nothing new coming for a little while. December 2nd is the next new launch, okay? And then we are just going to have a whole November full of amazing goodness for you guys. And the end of October as well, okay? So you guys know. All right. I'm working in stages here. We're going to let this one cool down. Let's move on to this piece. Because why not just be sporadic and do a whole bunch of stuff all at one time? All right. This is just a blank piece of black cardstock. That's it. Blank piece of black cardstock. I have no rhyme or reason to anything that I'm doing. Any order. It literally is just to let things cool or let things dry and keep moving forward on a project. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I thought I'd let you guys know that news. It's been a lot, so you guys can kind of grab the things that you want the most now and kind of wait a little bit and spread it out a little bit. But there's always the chance that things can go out of stock, just so you guys know. All right, here we go. We're going to grab some surface wax here. And I only need a piece that's about a 5 by 5. So I'm not even going to wax up I'm not going to chalk the entire surface, just because I don't need to. So this surface wax is just it's going to keep our transfer from over sticking to this paper. This is paper. And so, like with any paper, when you can put a sticker on it, the paper will rip if your sticker's on there too long. And we can use surface wax to kind of prevent that from over sticking. That quick shop was really awesome today, wasn't it? How do I get the launch? So if you type in October right now, there's links that'll take you to my site. And the What's New link under the Tiffany collection is the newest launch that we just did. Yes, this is cardstock, just black cardstock. Black cardstock. So when you're working with cardstock or any kind of paper, the rule of thumb generally is the less time that your transfer is sitting on the paper, the faster you can work with it, the better. Okay, so I'm going to grab out my paste and get that ready. We're going to use just bright white on this. Really simple for this part of this project. Y'all, my mind was everywhere trying to get this thing ready. And I thought of everything and nothing all at the same time. I don't know how I do it sometimes. All right, so you guys, this one right here is one of my favorites. Miss Debbie Westbrooks came up with this one, and I just love it. We're going to use it tonight again. This is the It's the North Star pattern. I love this one. I so stinking love this one. So much. I feel like you can do so many things with this. So we're going to start with this transfer tonight. And we're going to do a little North Star action. Now, I'm not actually going to use the big North Star. We're just going to use all of the other stars on here to create this really awesome background. So we do need to fuzz like crazy on our transfer. Especially because we're going to put this down on paper tonight. Okay, so we're going to give this a really good fuzz. You're welcome. With the fuzzing cloth. You ordered this one today. It's so awesome, isn't it? I feel like there are you guys, what can you not put a Starry Night on? Like this time of year, you could put a Starry Night background on just about anything. So I love You ordered 6 jars of the Tobacco Road one? Huh? Can I use the microfiber cloth to use with the wax? You can. You sure can. If that's what you want to do, you can. I wouldn't recommend it because it makes it really hard to wash your towel once you get wax in it. But if you want to, you can absolutely do that. The microfiber side of your cloth is supposed to be for drying your transfers. I would, if I were you, I would just go get a cheap towel from somewhere. I mean, a cheap towel, a flour sack towel or something, because they're really inexpensive, and if it gets too waxy, you can just throw it away. But yes, that's what I would do. All right, you guys, North Star pattern right here at the bottom. Oh, Carol, that's a long message, girl. You had family come down to see you? Well, I'm glad you're back, and I hope your test goes well. Hi, Carolyn. All right, you guys, here we go. Really quickly, I got it done on there. And we're going to go as fast as we can with this white paste on paper. so it doesn't rip the paper, okay? Fast as fast can be. And we're just going to squeegee all that on to get all that star pattern. Squeegee it back off, and then like immediately we want to lift this off that paper. That paper is also going to absorb the moisture in the paste, and it's going to dry faster than it would on some other surfaces. So here we go, you guys. Really fast, okay? And now we have this piece of paper with this gorgeous Starry Night design on there. Look at that. So stinking pretty. Thank you, Miss Westbrooks, for that transfer. Love it. How gorgeous that is. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Yeah, that one already sold and it's ready to ship out. It didn't last long. All right, we're going to dry this up real quick. Just to be sure I don't mess it up. Now, you guys, we're going to have bits and pieces. We're going to be all over the place. Very, very scatterbrained in my way of thinking tonight because, well, that's just me. That's just me. I'm scatterbrained. I didn't spray down my transfer. See, scatterbrained. All right, but it'll all come together. It'll all come together, I promise. Okay, so far we've got our Starry Night pattern on here. We've got these two pieces Mod Podged. Hi, Chris. And we've got our piece of cardboard that's now got the hazelnut color on here, nice and dry, ready to go. And we can give this one some surface wax and buff this one as well. All right, and here's what we're going to do. Let me get rid of this extra off of here real quick, just so it's out of my way. Hello, Dina. You were born scatterbrained and remain that way. I love it. All right, you guys, we're going to use the small one off of here tonight. That's the one up here in the top. You could use some laughter. You know, I'm horrible at remembering knocking off jokes. Just got your club this week, not ready to do Christmas stuff. Really? Really? I'm so ready to do Christmas stuff. I'm like, is it too late for me to do autumn stuff if I wanted to? I don't know. All right, we're going to grab this one up here in the top. This is the smallest one of our gingerbread. Hi, Joe. And we're going to give this a good fuzz as well. And then we're going to do this. I put my squeegee in there. We're going to do the same thing just with bright white on this. I feel like now is the time to be crafting for Christmas. Especially if you do vendor events and things like that. Can't decide if we turn house heat on yet. Kind of chilly at night yet. Beautiful. Same. I keep going back and forth. And in the car, it's the worst. Because it's so cold in the morning that you have to turn the heat on to defrost the windows. And then in the afternoon, it's so warm, you got to turn the air conditioning on. Hi, Joanne. All right, you guys, here we go. White again. Just making this cute little gingerbread house. Pulled all my Christmas cutout products today. Started working on that you got last year. All right, bright white paste. And you guys, all I'm doing is just squeegeeing this right through the transfer. I'm not trying to push down hard. I don't want to create air bubbles. I'm just gliding it across and letting it fall into place, okay? All you got to do. And then come back through with a clean squeegee and remove all of that excess paste that you've got on there and put it back in your jar. Very, 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 very simple to do. All about fall, winter, and Christmas. Oh, there's still a Thanksgiving project that I want to do with you guys too. All right, here we go, you guys. Look how easy this is. It's so stinking simple. It's literally, you guys, paste, peel, reveal, and there we have our cute little gingerbread house. And it's just on a piece of cardboard. But that's all that we need for right now. Oh, I need another towel. Look how cute, though. You guys don't have to have fancy cutouts and stuff to make cute stuff. You really don't. In the lower 40s in Maine at night. It's same. Chris, my walk, it was 34 degrees today. For my walk with my doggy. And I still only had the sweatshirt on. Just unearth all Christmas creations for your 7 craft fair starting in 2 weeks. As well as all, oh my gosh, Sandy, that's a lot. That's awesome, though. I hope you do really well this year. I need to do a live sale and start getting rid of some of this stuff because I've got so much in here I'm tripping over myself. Okay, we got that all dried up, you guys. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to cut this right out. I'm going to use a box cutter. You can use a pair of scissors, whatever you've got. I just like box cutters for cardboard. And I'm going to give this a little bit of a border going around it. I won't cut myself, you guys. Trust me, I use a box cutter all the time. One more vendor event this Saturday, then I'll start Christmas. So this Saturday, I'm actually taking my kids to their first trunk or treat. Our downtown is having their trunk or treat this weekend. Well, that didn't quite turn out perfect, but it's going to be good. We'll clean it up a little bit, I think. Ah! It kind of ripped slightly on me, you guys, but it's going to be all right. We have 4 shows in November. Been wanting to, the Believe in Santa transfer from last year, but everyone wants 26 and up for it too. Oh, no! Jackie! Alright, I'm going to use my sander, and I'm just going to sand this cardboard a little bit. Just to remove any of those extra little pieces that didn't get cut perfectly. But you guys, just like that, we've got a little gingerbread house. 5-mile hike in the woods without unbearable heat. Lots of birds. So you guys, I was out there today looking at those squirrels in my backyard, and come to find out there's actually 5 of them. I found a 5th one. So I'm super excited for all of those little squirrels up in my tree that have been eating all that stuff up there. 4 shows in November and 1 in December. Nice. And I've officially run out of battery on this. Hold on a second. I knew it was going to happen, and I'm glad I caught it now. Okay. Now, are you guys ready to start putting this together? Stay by the fire pit. Oh, that's awesome. That sounds like a blast. Yeah, I don't think I have very much at all Christmas from last year because I sold it all in July when we did our Christmas in July sale. All right, you guys, here is what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to mark this up a little bit on the back side, and we're going to cut out a part of this simple square, okay? Actually, a big part of it, a big part of it. So I'm going to take my ruler and let's go this way. I just want to measure 1 inch from each side. Is that enough? I better go 1.25 inches. Okay, so 1.25 inches from each side. I'm marking it right on my ruler too because I'm not that good. And I'm just going to make a couple of lines going all the way around so that I know where to cut. And then we can do lining them up and making a box, okay? And we're going to do this all the way around here and create an inner border. On this shape. Anybody have any guesses what I'm making tonight? Anybody at all? Anybody? The Believe Santa one from last year was a C size transfer. I do remember it very, very well. And what project I made with it, actually. All right, so 1.25 inches all the way around. And we're making a border. Kind of, Lynn. Kind of like a shadow box. A project. That's a good guess, Carol. That's a good guess. All right, I'm going to try my box cutters. Yes, I am cutting out the middle. I'm going to try my box cutters with this. And I'm kind of taking it easy. I'm going to go a little bit at a time. But yes, this is extremely easy to cut out, you guys. Did that cut all the way through? Not quite. Not quite. And I could probably use my ruler if I wanted my lines to be really completely straight. But we'll keep going around. No, right? Carol's got a smart comment for me. Wouldn't be a night without somebody picking on me a little bit, though. All right, let's see how... Ooh! It did not cut all the way through yet. We're so close. What was that? Oh, Terry, I know. You're fine, hon. You are absolutely fine. If anybody does have it and they want to offer it, that's absolutely all right by me. Because you're right, she did talk to me first. And I do not have it. Was that the point at which... No. Come on, they said that these things were easy. I thought using a box cutter would be easier than cutting it. I'm getting that mean face going on now as I'm putting more pressure on this. Oh, there we go. We're almost through. I felt that one. Felt that one. Would have been easier to use the cardboard. Yes, it would have. I thought that this was going to be a little easier than this. I have not cut these yet, but everybody's like, you can cut them with scissors. They're super easy. And so I thought that it was going to go through this a little easier than what it is. But you know what? We're getting there. We're getting there. And we're going to get this project and it's going to look fantastic. Promise. So now it's just my corners, y'all. Now it's just the corners. I'm not going to cut myself. I got it. Not quite a busted canvas. I knew that was going to happen. I went too far with it. It's okay. It didn't cut through. Y'all are so afraid I'm going to cut myself. I just know it. It's not going to happen, though. But I am about to take my hammer and just hammer this thing away. Knock it out of the park here. So close. All right, let's see if I can get this baby to pop out of here now. Look at that, you guys. I got it finally 10 years later. 10 years later. Got it. Okay, we have a cute little frame. We have a cute little frame now to go on here. Oh, I love it. I know, right? Sorry, you guys. Cardboard would have been easier. Cardboard would have been easier. Now I'm thirsty and I got nothing in here to drink. Shucks. All right, you guys. So we've got our two pieces and we've got a window in this one. And I apologize for this, but I'm going to use something that is currently out of stock. And I think that these retired. Now, this is just an acrylic square. If you don't have one of these, you can use a piece of acetate sheet that you can get on Amazon. They're not as thick, but they work just the same. Christmas Lucy box. Nope. Not a Lucy box because we're going to use the gingerbread. You can absolutely do this with any transfer, you guys. Any transfer. All right, so we're going to pull that piece off of here, and we're going to pull this piece off of this side so that this becomes transparent. And now we have a window. Okay. Now we have a window for our gingerbread house, our little gingerbread thing. And it's going to look very, very, very cute. Yeah, you can get acrylic rectangles and acrylic squares at the Dollar Tree, you guys. It's probably why they discontinued these. Because Dollar Tree was like, hey, we can do that. All right. So here's what I'm going to start off doing. We're going to glue the acrylic frame right to this square. Okay. Just like so. And they're going to fit pretty much perfectly together. So we have got this gorgeous frame here on that acrylic square. So stinking cute. Hi, Ari. How are you doing? And then I want to elevate this a little bit. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take some, these right here are called balsa wood. And this comes from the Hobby Lobby. I managed to find one on clearance for $2.99, but it's just a big pack of balsa wood. And they've got some pieces that are in sticks like this. Now, when I tell you guys this is easy to cut, it's really, really easy to cut. Okay, you can cut this with anything, with a pair of scissors. My dad and I used balsa wood when I was younger, when he helped me make an ox cart when I was in 6th grade. And that's when I learned about balsa wood. But this, it's really, really, really fine and easy, easy, easy wood to cut. The stuff on Amazon is called acetate. A-C-E-T-A-T-E. It's acetate sheets. And what we want to do is we're going to create another frame inside here. So let's do 2 pieces that are the exact same width, same length, I mean. Super, super, super easy to cut. The acrylic square is a 5 by 5. So we've got these 2 pieces here. And then we want this one to fit inside the other ones. I'm going to go a little bit longer than that. And we want these to all touch and to make a perfect square. See how easy that stuff is to cut? Much easier than the other stuff. All right. Here we go. We're going to glue this right into place and make a frame inside here. And now when I make my frame, I'm going to take my next smaller piece here and we're going to glue it on this end over here as well. Yes, Jackie! But wait till you see my version. And we want these all to touch. Hi, Rose. That way nothing can come out when we fill it with some really awesome stuff. All right, so this one right here is going to be right here and on the bottom. Making sure we've got plenty of glue all the way around. And that those are touching really tight together, okay? Yes, yeah, kind of, but tag-shaped actually. And then this one right here is going to squeeze right inside. So, little glue there, little glue there, and some glue on the bottom of this one. We're going to squeeze this in here really, really well. And really push that down in there so that it's nice and tight inside, okay? Balsa wood, B-A-L-S-A, balsa. All right, so this is what we've got right now, okay? Super, super, super cute. It's like a window frame to go on this tag that we've created. But you guys, honestly, the sides of these look horrible. So in order to stop it from looking horrible, I have some washi tape, and we're just going to add some washi tape to the sides of this. And I'm trying to figure out which one I want to use. Let's go with the green and gold, because I got an idea. You still frozen? You're shivering. Oh no. It's cold. Yes, it's cold. All right, so we're just going to take some washi tape and we're going to layer this. I'm going to start on the bottom. And we're just going to go around this before we glue this down so we've got this nice, crisp, clean edge when we do get it all laid down, okay? And this should just help to make it you guys. Just a little bit nicer. A little more finished looking. Or you could have painted that if you wanted to paint that. There we go. And then I can just kind of push it in and make it go around that surface a little bit. Just like so. So it's got a nice, clean, crisp edge. And the side where I cut it is where we're going to have the, bottom of it be. So you don't see that quite as well. So you guys see what that did? It just cleaned it up really, really well. I went with the green because of some of the embellishments that I've got on the inside. And look at how much better that looks now. Okay. Now we can glue that right on here once we get all of our pieces put inside. All right. Are we ready for this? Here we go. We're getting there, you guys. We're getting there. We're getting there. I just realized that I wanted to cut out the hole on this because I've got it all... I've got my paper over top of it. I'm going to punch that back out just to make it perfect. From when I met Laura in person. Holy cow, Amanda! Girl, congratulations! That's a piece of acrylic in there. It's an acrylic sheet that's in there. All right, you guys. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to trace out this piece of black that we made with the Debbie Westbrook's print. And we can just cut this right out. And put that down. And I'm going to cut just inside my lines so that it doesn't hang over. You guys, I promise you this is going to be an awesome project. It's just taking a little bit to get it all finished. You guys know me. I like to go with the more detailed stuff sometimes. Not as easy as others. And make things complicated. But they're ideas. They're ideas. All right, so we've got our Debbie Westbrook's print. Look at how cute that is. We're going to lay this right down here. Right there, and we're going to glue this right into place. Now, I'm probably going to use Mod Podge and some heat after I put my Mod Podge brush in there, and then I realized that's what I wanted to do. Because that's how it goes. The tape is from Hobby Lobby. Yep. It's in their Christmas section. Mod Podge, I feel like it just makes it, I don't know, cleaner. When you use hot glue, it gives a little bump in the back of it. I don't like the bump. No! Yes, definitely. I make some unique projects, don't I? Not so plain. Thank you, Amanda. All right, which way do I want this to go? Not on my surface, on there. All right. Let's lay this down as flat as we can and as centered as we can inside here. so good. This is going to look so good. I can just tell. I can tell right now it's going to look amazing. All right, let's heat that up real quick. Set that Mod Podge on here. The acrylic square is retired from my site, Rose. But you could use an acetate sheet, or you can get acrylic squares similar to this at the Dollar Tree. All right, you guys, good as gold. Now we can put our cute little ginger. Oh, no, not yet. Hold on. I wanted to give this guy a little bit of a pop. So we're going to use these right here. These are just some foam sheets. Foam adhesive things. Hi, Nina. And it's just going to elevate it a little bit. Okay, and these are self-adhesive little foam things. I get these at the Hobby Lobby too. And it's just going to make it stick up a little bit. And we've got our cute little gingerbread house right here in the center. And then, because we put green on the side of there, thank you, I have some cute little Christmas trees that are already green. And I got these at Joann before they went out of business. And I think I want to tuck these in right behind that ginger. Oh, look how cute that is! Do we want one up? Or do we want them both right next to the side? You guys tell me, what do you think? You want one up and the other one down? Or both of them down at the side? We got to leave enough room. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. We need them in there, though, because that's going to make the project, the colors work together. All right, let's just glue it in. We'll glue one up and the other one down. I just think it makes it... Both of them down? Both down, they say. Both down. Okay. Both down, they say. We can't go too much on this side because we've got to glue this other thing in place here. But both little trees down, tucked in behind the house. I'm going to offset them a little bit because no two trees are right next to each other. Thank you, Carol. And I'm wondering, oh yeah, that's about all the room that I've got too. All right, you guys, so here's what we're going to do. This is going to work out perfectly. Look at that so far. Tell me that's not so stinking cute. I love it. I love it. I so stinking love it. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to grab some of these guys. Now, I also got these at the Hobby Lobby. I put them in a little kit, and they're just little bitty snowballs. Okay, little bitty snowballs. We're going to put them in here. Right on top. Hopefully they won't smush if it's on top. Ha! You guys, my snowballs might not work because it's so close to the edge. It might not be a shaker because my snowballs won't work. It would if I made it thicker. Hmm. Do we just put a couple in there then? If they'll fit right here, then they can go. That's pretty much about how it's going to be, you guys. We'll see where they end up. Oh, Dollar Tree had some that were smaller. Oh, let me see if I've got any of those. I might. Nope, I have silver ones, but I don't have any white ones. I have silver ones and red ones, but not any white ones. Tiny pearls. These are little styrofoam balls. But they're just too thick because I've made my... Cut them in half? I think I can just find something different to put in here. I was going to use those. Small flat snowflakes. Yeah. That I probably have. You guys, I have it. I know what to put in here. Just a second. Because now I thought about it. Now I thought for a second. Hold on a minute. I've got stuff. I have things. And I think this is going to be absolutely perfect. How about we do some gingerbread sprinkles? You guys, it's literally little gingerbread man, little Santas, some sprinkles. So we won't be making it snow, but we could sprinkle it up. What do you guys think about the sprinkles? They're polymer clay sprinkles. I think that would look so cool, you guys. Let's put them in. I know, hold please. Let's put them in here. Let's spread them out because it's going to be too thick for a second. Holy cow, you guys, it's still too thick. They're going to have to go on the trees. You guys, I might not be able to put anything in here to shake because it's just too, it's too close to the acrylic. And it's not going to shake around. So I don't even think my sprinkles are going to work. Unless I make it thicker. Well, darn it. I guess we're just going to have a window then. I guess we'll just have a window. It is what it is, you guys. It is what it is, what it is. Glitter flakes. Even those are thicker. Everything I've got's thicker, y'all. Diamond dust. There we go, Linda. That would probably work. Let's do the diamond dust. I can handle diamond dust if it's encompassing in something. I could add more wood, but look, I've already done my thing on here. Let's do this. Let's do the diamond dust, you guys. I'm going to push that right into the edge so that I can make sure that I get my other piece glued down well. I love diamond dust, but I'm always afraid that it's going to get into our food because it's literal glass flakes. All right, diamond dust it is, you guys. Diamond dust it is. I hardly ever use this stuff because I'm just so afraid. But if it's all encompassed in a window, then it's the perfect time to use it, I think. Yep, salt could have worked. But I want to make sure that I get all of this diamond dust pushed right away from my edges so that it glues down the way it needs to hold it inside. All right, let's try it. You've mixed salt and fine. That would probably work too, yeah. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. That's totally gonna work. Okay, you guys, let's glue it in place. Let's glue it in place. And I've got plenty of glue here and it's all heated up. So we need to make sure that we get this glue on every little bit of this wood and spread out really well so that none of this diamond dust comes out. So I gotta work fast so that it doesn't start to get cold on me. All right, here we go. Thank you. Yes, my stripes. All right, you guys, we're going to hold that for just a second. Oh, that looks so adorable. German glitter. Same look, but not broken. Oh, I've never heard of German glitter. We're going to hold that down, though, you guys, just to make sure. Ooh. I might put some extra glue on there just to really hold that down. But, all right, you guys. So far, this is looking adorable. Let's add a little bit of greenery and a bow to the top of it. And then I think, oh, and maybe a Merry Christmas. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe Merry Christmas. Watch your corners of the washi tape that folded over. Makes a good seal when you attach the top and the bottom. I'm from Michigan, Joanne. I am from Michigan. All right, you guys. So this needs a bow for sure. And maybe a couple of bells. So I just got all my little stuff out here. Wood glue. That could do, yep, that I could do that too. All right, so I know that I want to do a green bow. And I have got some really gorgeous greenery right here. Let's use, oh, sometimes I just can't get my stuff out because it's so thick and I've got so many things. Okay, where's my cutters? I have so much stuff, you guys. So much stuff back here. I probably only needed my bits and pieces. Oh yeah, don't rub my face. For sure, don't rub my face. That's too thick. Having 3. 2 is perfect. Okay. All right, Christine, have a good night. I know it's getting late, right? Let's finish this thing up really, really fast while that glue sets in there. All right, let's put our little thing back on here. This piece here. Thank you. You dug for glass? Or you dug for bones for a dance recital in diamond dust? Yeah, it's glass, y'all. It's glass. All right, here we go. All right. Last little bit, y'all. We're going to add a little bit of some greenery up here. We're going to add some reddery up there, too. Maybe we'll put a couple of red bows on it. Or not bows, a couple of red bells. I've got some little bitty red bells. And we're just going to make a little bow. Let's see if I can remember how to do this one. I remembered how to make the little finger bows. That was just a challenge to myself, you guys. But why is that crooked? I don't know. Good enough for me. I did make a finger bow, but it's not quite perfect. It's not quite as perfect as I want it to be. And I can't figure out why. So we're just going to go with it. It's okay. It's all right. You can never make finger bows? All right, got it. Good enough. Okay, I like this a lot. We just have to have a little way to hang our bells. So really quickly, you guys, I'm going to grab a little bit of some red wire. Hopefully this red wire is not too thick for our bells. It's perfect. It's perfect. Oh, until it starts to uncoil on me. Don't do that. Don't uncoil red wire. All right, Beth, I get it, girl. This has been a late night live for sure. We're so close to being done. So close. All right, let's glue that on there. having those coming down. I do think that I'm going to put a couple of little bitty berries on here. Let's see if I can find some small red berries, or maybe we'll just do... I'm picking it right at my greenery right now. Come on. We'll add some red berries in here. And then put our bow on there. With a couple of little bells, you guys. And this is going to be so stinking cute. As long as everything stays in place. That's the main thing. Everything's just got to stay in place tonight. Thank you, Bonda. Oh, I had it and I lost it. Yes! Stay on that. Oh my gosh, this is just not the easiest stuff to twist, apparently. It's new. Hi, Julie. We're just about done with this long project. There we go. All right, you guys, yay! Super exciting. I love this. As long as my bells stay in the front and don't try to go to the back. I'm going to have to tinker with it a little bit, but you guys, I'm going to call this one right here done for tonight. It's going to need a couple little more spots of glue in a couple of places. But and I'm definitely going to have to reinforce the sides because that stuff is coming out of there a little bit. But you guys, there it is. What do you think? Do you love it? Such a cute project, I think, with that Club Couture transfer of the month. Y'all, so stinking cute. So cute. I love it. All right, you guys, October is still the keyword. Last day right now to be able to get to get free shipping on your orders of $50 or more. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. You guys see that Debbie Westbrook Starry Night behind there too? Love it. All right, I am dropping this dust, this diamond dust everywhere. I really have to reinforce this really, really well going around. But I will, for sure. And there it is, you guys. I don't want to drop too much out of it. There's our Club Couture transfer. You can only get the gingerbread houses if you are a club member in the month of October. So join now. Wrap ribbon around the entire frame so it'll hold the glitter in too. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I will get it to stay in there. It just needs to be reinforced. And it's mostly at those corners. So we'll get it. Thank you, everybody. All right, I'm going to put it down before I drop even more glitter. One more time. All right, you guys are fantastic. Thanks so much for watching and hanging out with me tonight, and I'll see you guys back here on Sunday for our next project. I will be taking Friday nights and Saturday nights off until further notice, just because, y'all, I got to get caught up with stuff. And I've gotten so far behind. So we'll see you guys later. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns about anything. And you guys have a great Friday night and Saturday night, okay? All right. Bye, everybody. Have a good one.